Video lesson prepared by N. Markandeya, lecturer in chemistry, Dr. BRR Government Degree College, Chechalla, Department of Chemistry, BSc third year, 6th semester, paper 7. Today topic is amino acids and proteins. Amino acids and proteins. See here, amino acids and proteins. So introduction for this topic. Three biological polymers are carbohydrates, proteins and nucleic acids. These three are the biological polymers: carbohydrates, proteins and nucleic acids. These three are the biological polymers. So these three are very important for human life. These three are very important for human life. Carbohydrate function as storehouse of energy. So carbohydrate function is storehouse of energy. Next one, nucleic acids are useful to store genetic information and transport it. So this is the function of nucleic acid. Next, proteins have many properties. The chemical reactions that occur in human body through enzymes and hormones are controlled by proteins. The chemical reactions that occur in human body through enzymes and hormones are controlled by proteins. Next point, proteins are polymers formed by the union of amino acids. The combination of amino acids, these proteins are formed. So proteins are the polymers formed by the union of amino acids. So next see amino acids. Definition of amino acids. Amino acids are organic compounds that contain amine and carboxyl functional groups along with a side chain R specific to each amino acids. This R is specific to each amino acids. This is the definition of amino acids. Okay, amino acids are organic compounds that contain amine and carboxyl functional groups along with the side chain R group. So R group is specific to each amino acids. See here. So like here NH2, CH, this R, this COOH. This is the amino acids. Amino acids contains, this is the NH2 is amine functional group, COOH is carboxyl functional group, and this R is a side chain. So we can put different specific to each amino acid. Each amino acids contain so different R functional group. So this is NH2 amine functional group, COOH functional group. This is the side chain R functional group. So this is the carbon. This carbon is known as a alpha carbon. This is the functional group. So beside functional group carbon is a alpha carbon. Alpha carbon containing hydrogen is known as a alpha hydrogens. So this is the amino acids. Amino acids write in the zwitterion form also, like here. This is the zwitterion form. This is the carboxylic functional group. This is amine functional group. This is the side chain alkyl group. This is the alpha carbon. This is the alpha hydrogen. So we can write to this form also. This is the zwitterion form. So amino acids are organic compounds that contain amine NH2 and carboxylic COOH functional groups along with side chain R group. So this R group is specific to each amino acids. Each amino acids contain different R, different alkyl groups or different R groups. So this is amino acids. See here, the simplest and smallest amino acid is glycine. The simplest and smallest amino acid is glycine, for which R group is a hydrogen. R group is a hydrogen. See here, glycine formula. So glycine formula is equal to NH2 CH COOH. Here R group is hydrogen. R is equal to hydrogen. This is a glycine. See here, NH2 CH2 COOH. So in glycine, R group is hydrogen. R group is hydrogen. This is the smallest and simplest amino acid. Next, see, amino acids are organic compounds that combined to form proteins. So amino acids are organic compounds that combine to form proteins. Amino acids and proteins are the building block of life. Next, see the classification of amino acids. So there are so many classifications are there. So first classification, so from the position of the amino group in the acid, so amino acids are classified as alpha, beta, gamma, so on amino acids. But the position of amino group with respect to carboxylic group, so amino acids are classified as alpha, beta, gamma, so on amino acids. See here, first amino acids. So this is example of alpha amino acids is alanine. In this alpha acids, this COOH is the functional group. This side carbon is known as a alpha carbon containing NH2 group. So here alpha carbon contain NH2 group. So remaining R is equal to CH3. This is the alanine structure. This NH2 group attached to the alpha carbon of COOH group. So it is a alpha amino acid. See the next one, beta amino acids. See the beta amino propanoic acid. See the structure, NH2, CH2, CH2, COOH. Here COOH is a main functional group. The side carbon is alpha carbon. Next carbon is beta carbon. So this beta carbon contain NH2 group. So otherwise NH2 group attached to the beta carbon. So it is known as a beta amino acids. It is known as a beta amino acid. Next, gamma amino acids. See here, gamma amino butyric acid. Butyric acid formula CH2, 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 COOH. Here NH2 group attached to the gamma carbon. So this is the main functional group. COOH is main functional group. Next carbon is alpha carbon. Then next carbon is beta carbon. Then next carbon is gamma carbon. In this gamma amino butyric acid, this NH2 group attached to gamma carbon. So it is example for the gamma amino acids. Like the position of amino group towards carboxylic acid group, these amino acids are classified as a alpha amino acids, beta amino acids, gamma amino acids. So NH2 group attached to alpha carbon of COOH group, it is known as a alpha amino acids. So NH2 group attached to beta carbon of COOH group, it is beta amino acids. So this NH2 group attached to gamma carbon in amino acid is known as a gamma amino acids. This is the classification of amino acids. Next is here. So in different amino acids, alpha amino acids are known as a natural amino acids. In different amino acids, alpha amino acids are known as a natural amino acids. See, the general formula of alpha amino acids is NH2CHCOOH. Here NH2 group, this NH2 group attached to the alpha carbon. See here, this is the alpha carbon with respect to COOH group. So this alpha carbon contain the NH2 group, or NH2 group attached to the alpha carbon. So it is the alpha amino acids. So the general formula of alpha amino acids is this. This is the general formula of alpha amino acids. So for example, so if R is different from, so different amino acids, different for different amino acids. If see example, if R is equal to H, R is equal to H, so this alpha amino acids convert as a NH2 CH2 COOH. So if R is equal to H, this amino acids, alpha amino acid convert as a NH2 CH2 COOH. So here R is equal to H. This is known as a glycine. Glycine is a simple and smallest amino acids. So here if R is equal to CH3, so these alpha amino acid is NH2 CHCOOH. C. Here CH3 is in R place. So it is known as a alanine. Okay. Third one, if R is equal to bond CH3, here NH2 CHCOOH bond CH3, this is the valine. See, R is equal to bond CH2PH. See, the total structure of amino acid is NH2 CHCOOH CH group attached to CH2 COOH, sorry, CH2PH. This is phenylalanine. Next, R is equal to CH2OH. Then this amino acid is NH2 CH CH2OH bond COOH. CH2OH attached to alpha carbon. See, next R is equal to bond CH2SH. Then the amino acids is NH2 CH COOH CH2SH. This CH2SH group attached to alpha carbon. It is known as a cysteine. Next, second one, R is equal to bond CH2 S bond CH3. Then the amino acid is NH2 CH bond COOH bond CH2 SCH3. CH2 SCH3 attached to alpha carbon. The structure of this amino acid is methionine. This is the cysteine. This is the serine. This is the phenyl. This total in all amino acids, this R group attached to the alpha carbon only. This R group attached to the alpha carbon only. And NH2 group also attached to the alpha carbon. This is the alpha carbon. So this alkyl group and NH2 group both are attached to the alpha carbon only. Here also see every amino acids, this R group and NH2 group both are attached to the alpha carbon only. So these all are the alpha amino acids. So the alpha carbon contain the NH2 group and COOH group. So these all are the alpha amino acids: glycine, alanine, valine, phenylalanine, serine, cysteine, methionine. These are the so many examples are there. These are some examples of alpha amino acids. In this chapter we can discuss only alpha amino acids only. We can discuss in this chapter only alpha amino acids. See here, next classification of alpha amino acids into acidic, basic and neutral amino acids. Neutral amino acids. So this is the another classification of alpha amino acids into acidic, basic and neutral amino acids. With example, see here, first one, acidic alpha amino acids. Acidic alpha amino acids. So example is aspartic acid. The structure of aspartic acid is NH2 bond CH, COOH, bond CH2, COOH. Here NH2 group attached to alpha carbon and CH2COOH group also attached to alpha carbon. So in this amino acids contain two COOH groups. Amino acids contain two COOH group. This is one COOH group and this is one COOH group. So it is acidic alpha amino acid. It is example for acidic alpha amino acids. If it contains one COOH and one NH2 group, it is a neutral amino acids. But this aspartic acid contain the two carboxylic acids groups, two COOH groups. So it behave as a acidic nature. So it is acidic. So alpha amino acids. See one more example, glutamic acid. See the structure of glutamic acid: NH2 bond CH, bond COOH, bond CH2, bond CH2, COOH. So this CH2 COOH attached to the alpha carbon. So this glutamic acid also contain the two carboxyl groups. So it behave as a acidic nature. So aspartic acid and glutamic acids both are contain more than one COOH groups. So these are example for the acidic alpha amino acids. Next, second one, basic alpha amino acids. See lysine. The structure of lysine is NH2 bond CH, bond COOH, here CH2 taken 3 NH2. This is the lysine structure. So lysine contain two NH2 groups. So see here, so this is one NH2 group and this is another NH2 group. Total two NH2 groups. Two NH2 groups means, so this nitrogen contain the electron pair. It can donate the electron pair towards the acids. So these lysine behave as a basic nature because these contain two NH2 groups. Next, arginine. See the structure of arginine is NH2 bond CH, bond COOH, here bond CH2, NH, bond C double bond NH bond NH2 groups. Though this arginine also contain the two NH2 groups. Here NH2 group and here NH2 groups are. So here NH is there. So this having the two NH2 groups. So this is also behave as a basic nature. So this is also example for the basic alpha amino acids. These substitutions and NH2 groups. So substituted on the alpha carbon only. So these all are example for the alpha amino acids. Okay, this lysine and arginine contain more than one NH2 groups. So these are behave as a basic nature. Next, neutral amino acids. Neutral amino acids means the neutral amino acids contain one NH2 group and one COOH group. NH2 group is a basic group, COOH group is acidic group. Basic group neutralized with the NH2 group. So these are the neutral alpha amino acids. See example, glycine. Glycine formula is NH2 CH2 COOH. So this one, see alanine NH2 CH. So in the R is equal to CH3 COOH. Next, valine NH2 bond CH bond COOH. So valine is NH2 CH COOH CH CH3 CH3. Isoprofile group is there. So an alpha position in place of R. Isoprofile group is substituted in place of R. In this glycine, alanine, valine, these all are the contain one NH2 group and one carboxyl group. One NH2 group and one carboxyl group. So these are the neutral amino acids. Okay. So these are the alpha amino acids into some alpha amino acids contain the acidic nature and some alpha amino acids behave as a basic nature. Some alpha amino acids are a neutral amino acids. See here next one more classification of amino acids. See here, so broadly they are divided by charge, hydrophobicity and polarity. So this is the one more classification. So before classification is so position of the NH2 group towards the COOH group. So second one is the alpha amino acids into acidic, basic and neutral nature. This classification broadly they are divided by charge, hydrophobicity and the polarity. See the first classification is non-polar or aliphatic group on the side chain. So R is a side chain. So here R is non-polar or aliphatic group on the side chain. Here R is equal to side chain or non-polar. So or hydrophobic. Philic means attraction, phobin means so opposition. Non-polar and hydrophobic. See the example of these non-polar or aliphatic group on the side chain. Total 7 amino acids are there. So these are glycine. See, we know the structure of glycine. NH2 CH2 COOH. Next alanine. CNH2 CH COOH. Here in the place of R is equal to CH3. This is the alanine structure. Next proline. Proline structure is COOH. This is the CH group. This is the CH2 group. So the cyclic ring. Here NH2 is secondary amine. This is the very important in proline. So this amine group is secondary amine in NH2 group. NH group is the secondary amine in proline. This is the structure of proline. And the valine NH2 CH COOH. So CH3 CH3 in valine. This R group is the isoprofile group. Next leucine NH2 CH COOH. Here CH2 bond CH CH3 CH3 isobutyl group. isobutyl group R in the place of R. Next isoleucine. So here NH2 CH COOH CH3 CH2 CH2. This is the substitution of alpha position. So next methionine NH2 bond CH bond COOH CH2 bond S bond S. This methionine contain the sulfur. So these 7 amino acids are non-polar. Your side chain is aliphatic group. These are the hydrophobic groups. This is the 7 amino acids are there: glycine, alanine, proline, valine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine. These are the structures of these amino acid. This is the glycine structure, this is the alanine structure, this is the proline structure, this is the valine structure, this is the leucine, this isoleucine, this is methionine. Methionine contain the sulfur atom containing amino acid is methionine. This proline is secondary amine containing amino acid. Next, second one is the aromatic R group. So here R side chain R is equal to containing amine aromatic group, aromatic hydrophobic group. See the example: phenylalanine. See here pH CH2 bond CH COOH NH2. Here alpha group, this in the place of R is equal to pH CH2. Here R is equal to pH CH2. So pH means this is contained a benzene ring. Benzene means aromatic ring. So aromatic containing, so amino acid is phenylalanine. Next to tyrosine. Tyrosine also contain same in the place of this is the substitution in the place of R. So here OH, pH, CH2, CH, COOH and NH2. The substitutions and NH2 group both are attached to alpha carbon only. So tyrosine. Next tryptophan. Tryptophan also, see here contain the benzene ring, and this is cyclic secondary amine group, CH2 bond CHCOOH NH2. These all are contain aromatic R group, aromatic side chain group. See here phenyl group is there, benzyl group is there, here orthohydroxy benzyl group is there in tyrosine. So in tryptophan this benzene and the cyclic chain is there. Okay, these three, phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan, these three are the containing aromatic side chain, aromatic R group, and these all are the hydrophobic nature. So this is the second category. Next, third one, polar uncharged R group. These are the hydrophilic. They form a hydrogen bond with water molecules. They are, so philic means attraction. They are easily attracted by water molecules. So they can form hydrogen bond with water molecules. See here examples for polar uncharged R group containing amino acids is, first example is serine. Serine structure is here NH2, CH, COOH. So in the place of R, CH2OH group is there. This is serine. Next threonine. Threonine structure is NH2 bond CH, COOH, CHOH, CH3. This is the R place. This is the R group. CHOH, CH3. This is threonine. Next cysteine. Cysteine. So your R group is CH2SH. Total structure of cysteine is equal to NH2, CH, COOH, bond CH2, SH. This is cysteine. In the place of R is equal to CH2 bond SH. Next asparagine. Asparagine is NH2, CH, COOH, CH2, C double bond O, bond NH2. This is the R group. This is the R group. Bond CH2, bond C double bond O, bond NH2. So this asparagine contain the amide group, CONH2 group. Next glutamine. Glutamine. See here glutamine structure is NH2, bond CH, bond COOH, bond CH2, CH2, C double bond O, NH2. This is glutamine. Here R group is this one, bond CH2, bond CH2, C double bond O, NH2 group is the R group. These 5 amino acids, serine, threonine, cysteine, asparagine and glutamine. These 5 amino acids are the polar uncharged groups. They can water soluble groups. They can form the hydrogen bond with the water molecule because this serine contain OH group, so it can form a hydrogen bond. This threonine also contain OH bond. This cysteine also contain SH bond, NH2 group. So these all are the form a hydrogen bond. So these all are the water soluble amino acids. So this is known as a hydrophilic amino acids. These all are the hydrophilic amino acids. Next, positively charged basic R group amino acids. Positively charged basic R groups. Here lysine. So the formula of lysine is NH2, CH, COOH, bond CH2 taken 4 bond NH2. Here R group is equal to bond CH2, 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 NH2. Okay, this is the R group. So this lysine is basic or positively charged amino acids because so these lysine contain the 2 amine groups. Here one NH2 group and here second NH2 group. So this behave as a basic nature. Next one histidine. Histidine also, see here this ring is there. Histidine ring, CH2, CH, COOH bond NH2. This is also contain 2 nitrogens extra. These 2 nitrogen containing the lone pair electrons, they can behave as a basic nature. Next arginine. So arginine for structure is NH2, CH, COOH, bond CH2 taken 3, NH, C double bond, NH bond, NH2. So this is the R group. Bond CH2 taken 3, bond NH bond, C double bond, NH bond, NH2. This is the R group. These 3 are containing more than one NH2 group. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4 NH2 groups are there. So this is behave as a basic nature. So these are the positively charged. So that means here. So lysine and histidine and arginine, these all are the positively charged basic amino acids. Next classification is negatively charged acidic R groups. Negatively charged or acidic R groups. See here aspartic acid. So this aspartic acid formula is equal to NH2CHCOOH bond CH2COOH. So this is contained in the place of RCH2COOH. This contains two COOH groups, one COOH and second COOH. So this is behave as a acidic nature. Next glutamic acid also. Glutamic acid formula is equal to NH2CHCOOH bond CH2 taken to COOH. So this is the R group, bond CH2 taken twice COOH. So this aspartic acid, glutamic acid contain more than one COOH carboxyl groups. So these behave as a acidic nature. These behave as a acidic nature. These negatively charged acidic amino acids are two are there. One is aspartic acid and second one is glutamic acid. Next positively charged basic R group amino acids are 3. So these positively charged basic at pH 7 most positively charged due to the second amino group. So pH is more to these groups because second amino group of lysine, guanino group in argine. This is the guanino group. This is guanino group in argine and imidazole. This is the imidazole ring. This is the imidazole ring. So imidazole ring in histidine in the side chain. So due to this imidazole ring in histidine and guanidino group in arginine, this NH2 CH2 group in second amino group in lysine. These three are due to presence of these three at pH 7 most positively charged in the side chain. So these three are the positively charged basic amino acids. So above 5 is the so this is the classification of amino acids. So okay, see the classification of amino acids is so first classification is from the position of the amino group in the acid. Amino acids are classified as the alpha amino acids, beta amino acids, gamma amino acids. The second one is the second classification is classification of alpha amino acids into acidic, basic and neutral amino acids. So more than one NH2 group containing amino acids are the basic amino acids. For example, in lysine and arginine. So in lysine, second amino group and arginine, this guanino group is due to the basic amino acids. This acidic alpha amino, second COOH group and presence of second COOH group. This aspartic acid and glutamic acid behave as a acidic alpha amino acids. These neutral amino acids means one NH2 group, one COOH group containing alpha amino acids are the neutral amino acids. Say for example, lysine, alanine, valine, so many neutral alpha amino acids are there. This is the one classification. Next, another classification is broadly they are divided by the charge, hydrophobicity and polarity. So according to these 3 points, these amino acids are classified in the following groups. Okay, this is the classification of amino acids. Thank you.